Hell is left behind. The three worlds are transcended. Hey everybody, how are you all doing? Well, today is Wednesday. It's a very beautiful day here in California. I'm not able to get on a hike today because I have to go to Berkeley. I'm going to the Empty Gate Zen Center. Got to take care of some business there. And there's a few things there that I wanted to share with you. So if you're interested, come with me on this journey. Let's go. Okay, so we're here at the Empty Gate Zen Center in Berkeley, California. Before I share a few things with you, I think I'm going to do a couple work items and get back to you soon. Now, I know I gave a tour of the Zen Center before, so I'm not going to do that again. But here is the lounge area. kitchen inside here. And a hallway, and I'm going into the office. Here's the office. Also, the caretaker lives here. Right now, Owen. Do you remember Owen? Some of you may. He sleeps up there. I lived here for, I believe, 3 years. Up there in the loft. There's the desk. All right, it's time to get to work. Okay, I'm finished with the work here. Let's go into the Dharma Room. Some of you may call it a meditation hall. I want to share a few things with you. Let's check it out. Okay, so here it is. This is where we hold all of our 1-day, 3-day retreats. We do have hybrid practice now on Monday evenings and Tuesday mornings. And this is what you would typically see in many of our Zen centers in the Quantum School of Zen. Some of the smaller centers may be a little bit more simple. So at the entrance to the room, we have the pictures of our grand teachers. So there on the left is Zen Master Kobang. That was Zen Master Sung Sung's teacher. Zen Master Kobang's teacher was on the right. That's Zen Master Mongong. And then in the middle, we have Zen Master Mongong's teacher, Zen Master Kyung Ho. I have told a few stories from these teachers in some of my videos. So usually you'll see this at the entrance of the meditation hall. We'll take a little look at the altar here. So again, this is pretty common in many of our Zen centers. So of course you have the Buddha statue. And in Zen, we say that this Buddha statue is a reminder of our own Buddha nature, our own enlightened nature. When we enter the Dharma Room, we usually bow towards the Buddha, which is bowing to our true nature, our Buddha nature. Notice behind the Buddha, we have a painting. In Korean, it's called a tenghwa. Some of these people look angry. They have swords. They're known as the guardian deities or protectors of the Dharma. I remember I asked my teacher one time, who are these people? And he said, that is you. So I thought that was interesting, huh? I'm a protector of Dharma? And then I thought about our meditation practice. Protecting the Dharma means protecting the truth. Usually our mind is deluded, so we can use our mind sword to cut through these delusions and protect the truth. You'll often see some calligraphies. Often you'll see a picture of the founding teacher, Zen Master Sung Sung. Empty Gate, we do have a Bodhidharma. Typically, you would see 2 cushions on the side of the altar. This one here is for the head Dharma teacher. They keep track of the time and lead the sitting periods. Over here would be the Moktak master. This is a Moktak here. This instrument is used to lead the chanting meditation. Other things you'll see on an altar in many of our Zen centers is candles. So the candles represent fire. We have an incense burner representing air. There's usually a water bowl here, obviously representing water. These are all elements of the earth. And some of our larger Zen centers and temples, there may be a rice bowl too for offering. And we have some cards here, Jijang Bosa cards. Those are for people who've passed. There's Kwansein Bosa cards for maybe people who are going through some kind of difficulty. And that's it. Oh yeah, and of course we have our hitting stick. It's not meant to abuse people, but it's a very good friend when you're sitting long retreats. Even a 3-day retreat. We have a lot of sitting, over 6 hours of sitting during the day. So sometimes your back or shoulders may get tense or start hurting. The head Dharma teacher will walk the stick around, give you a couple taps to relieve the tension. Or if you're sleepy during sitting, this is a good tool to help wake you up. If we go around the room, you'll notice the cushions are in this kind of square shape or rectangle shape. Very common in most of our Zen centers. Usually the teacher sits in the middle. We have like the senior teachers and students sitting next to them. We try to keep sometimes the newer people next to the head Dharma teacher, so if they need help, the head Dharma teacher can help them. So this is the bell we use for the evening bell chant and the morning bell chant. If you watch some of my videos, I have recordings of me doing the morning bell chant, but not with this size bell. This is, again, very common in many of our Zen centers. Some of the smaller centers may use something else. But I want to talk about this bell and our chanting meditation. The very first time I went to the Zen Center in the Quantum School of Zen, it was in Seattle. We had the meditation instruction. I think I talk a little bit about this in my book. So it was a wonderful meditation instruction, and after the instruction, it was time for practice. And the first thing they told me was, oh, first we're going to do chanting. And when I heard that, I got a little bit nervous. Chanting? I thought Zen was supposed to be just sitting. What's this chanting about? And I started, my mind started spinning. Is this some kind of cult? What are we chanting to? Are we chanting to some weird deity? What's going on here? Then I heard the evening bell chant, which is performed solo. And when I heard that chant, all my ideas, all my feelings about chanting disappeared. So I'd like to share that chant with you. So here it is. I would like to share the translation of this evening bell chant and talk about it. The first line, hearing the sound of the bell, all thinking is cut off. Wisdom grows, enlightenment appears. Hell is left behind. The three worlds are transcended. Vowing to become Buddha and save all people. The mantra of shattering hell. Om Garajya Sabaha. Om Garajya Sabaha. Om Garajya Sabaha. So it was at that moment when I was at the Zen Center in Seattle, having all of these ideas and feelings of chanting. It started out with the hit of the bell. And it was really at that moment when I heard the bell, everything in my mind disappeared. All my feelings about chanting disappeared. And it was just the sound of the bell. So that's why the first line says, hearing the sound of the bell, all thinking is cut off. Right? Just hearing the sound of the bell, we don't hear the bell. We are the bell. The next line is interesting too. Wisdom grows, enlightenment appears. I think that's very interesting. What is wisdom? Sometimes we may think it's knowledge. But there's a knowledge before our understanding. Sometimes we call it universal knowledge. So when all thinking is cut off, that basically means when all thinking dissipates, then this wisdom, this universal wisdom, appears by itself. Enlightenment appears by itself. The next lines are pretty interesting. Hell is left behind. The three worlds are transcended. Now I know in Hindu cosmology, the three worlds is referring to hell, earth, and heaven. Sometimes it can be the past, present, and future, which is interesting. And sometimes in Buddhism, it could be the world of form, the world of desire, and then the world of formlessness. Now, I think that's also very interesting. Because again, hearing the sound of the bell, all of our thinking dissipates. All of the three worlds disappear. Sometimes when we talk about hell, it's not a physical place. It's a state of mind. Our anger, our grasping, our judgments, our jealousies, these create a hell in our own mind. Or maybe you have very wonderful, positive thoughts of love and compassion, giving to this world, right? This is also a state of mind, sometimes we call heaven. But if we truly let go of everything, all thinking dissipates, then we're just left with this moment, which is the truth. The lines after this say, vowing to become Buddha and save all people. So our vow is to wake up. Another word for Buddha is awakened or awakened one. To wake up in this moment. To wake up from our desire, our anger, our fears, discriminations, or jealousy, waking up from all of that, then already we are Buddha. And our job is to help others. So it's saying to save all people. But that just means from moment to moment, what's happening right now in this moment, and how can I offer some help with love, compassion, and wisdom. If you practice with the Quantum School of Zen, either at one of our Zen centers or online, you notice that we have many different forms of practice. Obviously, there's the sitting meditation. We have walking meditation. We also do bowing meditation, where we do 108 full prostrations. And then we have chanting meditations. So just like me, when I first started chanting, a lot of people have a lot of questions about chanting. Some people actually don't like it. But the chanting meditation, again, is very powerful. One reason why it's helpful is during the sitting meditation, people can do whatever they want. You can think about the past, you can go into the future, you can plan what you're going to have for dinner, right? Go back to your childhood memories, all of these kinds of things. But chanting, especially if you're new to chanting, is very difficult, right? Because if you don't know the chants, you're holding the chanting book and you're following along. And if your mind starts to daydream, you lose your place. So the chanting really helps you be present with the chanting in that moment. Also, people find chanting very helpful if you have very strong, let's say, emotions, or even maybe some strong thinking energy. You can put all of that energy into the chant. It's a very powerful tool. So putting all of your energy into the chant, whether you have lots of anger or maybe it's sadness, that energy can become focused. The energy can become grounded and balanced. So it's not controlling your head or your feelings, right? It has a direction. You're putting it all into this moment. And you remain stable, so you can be with all of these thoughts and feelings that appear. So if you're just starting chanting or you've been chanting for a while, basically it just means the sound of your voice, the voices of others. Maybe you're listening to a recording of the chanting if you're doing it by yourself. The sound of the voices, your voice, everything is just one thing. And you'll find a lot of clarity from this type of practice. I'm also asked kind of the meaning of the chants. Now, in our chanting book, there are the translations usually in the back, but I don't think it's so important. It is interesting to look at, and it also always points to the direction of our practice about waking up and helping others. But really the most important meaning of the chant is just doing it. Zen is not a spectator sport. It's not something my teacher used to say. Chanting is or Zen is a do-it activity. So the chanting is a do-it activity. The sitting meditation is a do-it activity. The walking meditation is a do-it activity. And this is a teaching that comes from Zen Master Sung Song, just do it. But just do it just means letting go of everything in this moment. Just perceiving our situation in the moment and responding to that. That's the meaning of just do it. So when you're driving your car, your mind starts to drift off, you wake up. Just drive. If you're talking to a friend and your mind starts to drift off, just wake up. That's listening, just do it. If you're eating food and your mind starts to drift off, just wake up. That's eating, just do it. So just do it is not something special. It just means the moment to moment in our lives, waking up to our Buddha nature, to the truth of this moment, and just offering help. It's very simple. If you find yourself in some kind of hell realm in your head, or maybe even a heaven realm, you can use these meditation techniques like chanting to help you wake up. Wake up to truth world, the world of this moment. This moment doesn't have heaven, doesn't have earth, doesn't have hell. Just right now. Sitting here on this cushion, talking to all of you. Those are my thoughts for the day. Let me know in the comments what you think about this chanting meditation, and particularly this evening bell chant. And just out of curiosity, is chanting meditation something that you practice? I'd be curious to see if it's something you practice, and also has it helped your Zen practice? So let me know, and hopefully I will see you very soon.